What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast. It's time for more Kenshi. So I had to load. Basically what happened is we got knocked the hell out in the tower for training on the dummies. And we were healing, but like halfway through it reversed and we started losing health. And so we died horribly. We died horribly, everybody. But the good news is we still have all of our other stuff. There was an autosave right before that. And so we're in a situation right now. Ew, the sell value on these is not very good. Lame. I was out here trying to make some money. I was out here trying to get paid and get some cats into my inventory, but I guess not. I suppose I'll probably sell off most of the meat. I'll keep one stack of it because we're going to need it a little bit later. This is actually like the main thing that you're going to eat in this game, in case you didn't know. You'll probably have at least one person in your squad that just has a backpack full of cooked meat, and that's what you feed everybody. But we did make some money, so that's good. I mean, we've got 5,000 cats. We can technically move on to the thieves' backpack. I don't know if it's a good plan or not, or if we should bother. But let's go meet a new friend, shall we, in the world of Kenshi. So our friendship with our dear old buddy didn't work out so well. He got his leg chopped off. And I know there's probably people that are like, but Splat, you can get prosthetics. Yeah, but not for like a really, really long time. And up until then, he basically makes the group speed like 20%. And so like, I don't think it's worth it. However, there is somebody in here that we can make friends with. There she is. There she is. Let's go make a friend, everybody. Looking at my horns, Flatskin? No? Good. Don't, because I can still prove my worth in battle without them. I've got a question for you, Flatskin. What do you do if you're outnumbered on the battlefield? Fight tactically. Take out the weakest opponents first. Truth. We must even the odds against us when our situation looks bleak. We fight the enemy to the death, and we die with honor on the battlefield. But I didn't die. I awoke, surrounded by death, but still alive. They labeled me a deserter and cut my horns on my return. Now I'm no longer a warrior, but a servant. But you fought bravely. You didn't deserve that. Perhaps. Either way, I will not remain here as an unclad warrior, but you seem different to the other outsiders that I've met, Flatskin. Let us band together. I am intrigued to fight alongside you. Alright, it's an honor. And so now we have Ruka. Ruka is another one of the free characters that you can get around. It would have been nicer if we'd had 3 free characters right now, but 2 will have to do. It'll be alright. So we rubber bandbox them, and as you can see, I've got my backpack so that we can store up all kinds of goodies, and goodies are exactly what we are going to store. However, before we leave, I would recommend probably going back to the outfitter and buying another backpack of any size, really. It doesn't really matter what size we buy for them. We just need another backpack because we're going to be doing some mining. Mining is going to help out with athletics. It'll also help out with your labor skill, which is a useful skill to have leveled up. It's not a perfect skill, but it is a skill nonetheless. We got another wooden backpack right here. These are temporary. We're not going to have wooden backpacks forever, ideally. Once we get further into the game, what we'd like to have is everybody has thieves' backpacks on, because they only nerf your combat skills by a -2. And they have the size of a medium backpack, or maybe even a large backpack. I don't know. We have an engineer's map over here. This is an ancient document by an engineer. It details potential sites where you could find engineering research. It's dangerous, but I'll take it. Money's good. So we got 2 backpacks now. Everybody has wooden backpacks. These are trade backpacks. The thing that makes them different from normal backpacks is that objects can stack inside of this backpack right here. That's why it nerfs your characteristics so much, is because, you know, it's basically a merchant's backpack. You can stack up a whole bunch of stuff inside of it before you go on an adventure, before you go on an excursion. And it'll allow you to hold probably 5-6 times as much as a normal backpack because it's got stacking. And so anyway, somebody's fighting over here. Who's fighting over here? This person's getting eaten by a bone dog. Sucks to be him. Bone dogs are pretty rough. I wouldn't mess with them. I wouldn't mess with a bone dog. Bone dogs they'll kill you. They'll kill you. What's going on over here? Oh, we got some more starving bandits getting their asses kicked. Let's jump in on it. Yeah, we need to level up, so anywhere we can get some combat practice is fine by me. Oh, cool, he knocked that guy the hell out. I don't really want their weapons or their armor. Their weapons and their armor are kind of useless. I will put some of it on some of our guys, though, because actually we're rocking everything except for pants. With an iron club, it's rusted junk. Okay. That person is apparently being taken to jail. You go ahead and throw that on as well. I mean, it's better than nothing. It gives you a little bit of coverage. It gives you, it looks like cut resistance efficiency, apparently, but not cut resistance itself. I don't want to put that right there. I'd rather have that in my backpack, please. And then I'm going to go to my inventory, and we are going to learn those locations. It actually only added one location to the map, which is way off over there. That's a pretty sizable journey. The world in this game is pretty big. You need to learn to, like, accept the fact that if you need to travel, it's going to take a while. After a bit, you'll kind of learn the areas you can and can't go playing the game, but, like, it's rough. There are also maps out there that will tell you where all of the major cities are, where all the villages are, stuff like that. And so I know it looks really empty right now, but as you get further into the game, there will actually be a lot more spots that you can participate in. So don't worry about that too much for now. We're early on in our adventure, and what we really, really need to do right now is we need to go back. Is this guy, like, dead over here? Is he okay? He is not okay. He's at -1 blood. For those of you that have played, like, DayZ or anything like that, -1 blood is not a good thing. That means you owe the universe blood. It's not a good spot to be in. Let's take Rook and everybody back. There is a little copper mine right here, and this is actually going to be an important resource for us because it's how we're going to farm out our first batch of cash so that we can run around and hire more people. This game is very much a slow burner at the beginning. It's not a game that's going to move quickly, and so as you can see, we'll be mining some copper over here. My suggestion is to kind of keep a lookout. Just watch for any enemies that are going to cause problems, because they will occasionally show up, and if you need to, run back to the town gates. The guards will take care of it. You may get yourself some extra loot, especially if it's high quality. You can end up with loot that's like green or blue off of some of the bad guys that are on the ground. Oh, there's a big old brawl happening over here again. I think some of the bandits woke up. Yeah, those guys are pretty beat to hell. That guy's playing dead right there. He's pretending. He's pretending to be dead. And as you can see, we can get copper out. The average price for copper right now in this area is pretty bad, actually. That's going to make our job a lot more difficult. If you get lucky on your map generation, so the economy in this game is randomly generated every single time you play. If you get lucky, copper will be worth like 350 to 400 on a good map. This is a very, very bad map. So, like, we'll just kind of have to make it work. We don't really have a choice, but we'll kind of wait it out. As you can see, we've got some copper right here. We could throw that into a backpack pretty easily. It is going to increase our weight, but that has a double function. As your weight goes up, if you're above your weight cap, every time you walk, you start leveling up your strength. And strength is an important stat, especially for somebody like Ruka, who uses a two-handed weapon. She needs to have, like, a glut, like a huge amount of strength. Otherwise, she's just not going to be that good of a character. She swings too slowly for her to be effective. However, if you can get her strength up to, like, 20, 25, 30 in that realm, she'll actually start to become a bit of a home wrecker because she'll start AoEing and knocking out like a bunch of people at the same time. It doesn't account for any combat skills or anything else like that, but it'll do. We're also right now leveling up our labor skill, which you can see, I guess. Athletics are not leveling up. Where's our labor skill? There it is. Our laboring skill. Laboring skill makes you mine faster, build objects better. It allows you to be a faster blacksmith and make higher quality items. I mean, it does combo with weaponsmith and armorsmith, but laboring is basically for anything like manufacturing related or building related or anything else like that. It helps out a bit. Engineering is for building as well. Actually, I guess I've explained that poorly. So laboring is for digging. It's for creating building materials. It's for, like, carrying things around. Essentially, it's your general purpose manual labor. Whereas weaponsmithing, obviously, is blacksmithing. Armorsmithing is blacksmithing. Engineering is building buildings and also repairing them. All that kind of fun stuff. So as I'm sitting out here mining, there's other things that I wanted to explain, too. So different races have different skill bonuses. So, for example, Ruka is never going to be, like, a really good miner. It's just not going to happen. Like, you can force her to be a really good miner, but at the end of the day, she's going to struggle because she has a racial penalty towards labor because her people are a warrior race, and essentially they take, like, servants and slaves and whatnot to handle all the labor, and so she will level up fighting very quickly, but things like mining, she levels up pretty slowly. Like, if you have a look at her stats by comparison to Swang a Sword, she's actually at 9 laboring, whereas in the same amount of time, he's hit 12. And so basically she gets XP at like 75% of the rate that like he does. And that will become apparent over the long term. Now you can turn anybody into a good laborer if you're diligent about it. Those are bone dogs right there. Oof. Bone dogs are a problem. They are very, very deadly. Don't mess with bone dogs. Bone dogs will kind of like... They'll ruin your day. But in fact, you can get those, actually. There are pet stores in this game where you can get dogs and wolves and stuff like that to fight for you. I highly recommend that you do in the early game. It'll help out a lot. Like 2 or 3 bone dogs. If you get puppies, they will actually carry your battle force until your warriors are at the level that they need to be in order to have, like, complete and total victory over their enemies. For right now, though, there's not going to be that much interesting stuff going on, so I'm going to cut away for a minute until we've got, like, our first load of copper, and then we'll figure out what we want to do. I probably should have done this, like, off-camera in between episodes, but at the end of the day, Kenshi is a slow-burning game that takes a while to get started. But trust me, once you're actually moving, the game gets a lot better. It's just like, there's going to be, like, this 2-hour period at the beginning of the game where you're just mining a lot. And that's pretty much all that you do, aside from, like, maybe kiting random bandits back into town and then kicking the crap out of them and stealing their gear. Looking for any blue gear you can get off of them. Stuff like that you can sell for a big surplus premium. She's already at 72 weight, and we mined all day and all night. Kind of crazy, right? But I would just leave this on idle and then come back every couple minutes and, like, quick save, just in case you get jumped. Think of this game at the beginning like, you know, an MMO. At the beginning, leveling trade skills. It's going to take some time. Ooh, something interesting is transpiring. We've got a wandering assassin over here, and he's about to get jumped by some bandits. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure it's not going to go well for them. Let's see what his stats are real fast. Like how good... Oh, he's got 54 attack compared to their -4 attack. Yeah, he's going to, like, whoop the ever-loving ass off these kids. We may be able to jump in on it, too. Ruka, keep mining and grabbing that, but I'm going to jump in on this. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to win. I'm like almost positive that he's going to win. So these guys are hostile. I'm going to wait till he neutralizes 1 or 2 of them. Actually, he's taking damage right now. He may go down. He's dealing damage, but he's also losing a lot of health. We'll see what happens here. I'm just, like, watching off to the side, just being like, I want to see how this plays out. I mean, I have a -10 to attack right now. I can even that out somewhat by just ditching my bag on the ground, and that'll put me back up to -3. But if he goes down, there's 2 things we can do here. If he goes down, we can steal his loot, and we can get his armor, and we can get his helmet, and we can get his blade, and we can dual wield. Or if he wins, he's already neutralized 1 of them. I think he's going to win. Yeah, that one just blacked out. Let's go ahead and jump in on it now. This is a good opportunity for us to get some free skills. There we go. There we go. Yup, get that whooping in. Oh, we parried. Nice. Hell yeah. I love the fight scenes in this game. Like, they are super, super good. Nice. Oh, we disabled that guy. Nice, dude. Oh, never mind. He's not down. Not yet, anyways. There we go. Now we finished him. Let's go ahead and finish these dudes over here. Perfect. A great time for us to level up off of some already wounded enemies. And then what I would do is I would actually take all their weapons off. So I would remove all of their weapons. And after we remove all their weapons, whenever they wake up, we can just beat them up again, and we can keep using them essentially as like faux training dummies. You can also do it by shackling them. So if you've got yourself a pair of shackles, there is a thing you can do where you can shackle them, and you can basically hog tie them. And then when they get up, you can use them as training dummies, and you level up just as though you were already fighting. It's a thing that you can do, so keep that in mind too. How did we do on our attack is like -5 right now? Alright, we'll take all their weapons off real quick. So they don't have weapons anymore. Alright, cool. Like, some of these guys are going to wake up, and when they wake up, we're going to take them out. Did we level up off that at all? It looks like we got 3 melee attack and 3 melee defense off of that fight. And we got 3 katana levels. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. However, we should probably go pick up our backpack real fast instead of leaving it on the ground. There we go. Alright, let's head back to the mine. I don't know if Ruka's done over here or not. She actually concluded like nothing over on this side. And the wandering shinobi assassin goes back to doing whatever it was that he was doing. He wanders off into the horizon. All right, get back to work, everybody. At least something interesting happened, so that's good. We had like a shinobi death battle along the road. Watch this way, too. Sometimes bandits come down the road this way, and bandits come down the road this way. It's exactly what happened right there with them, so you kind of got to watch your ass when you're in the lands of Kenshi. It's a dangerous place out here. What are those, dust bandits? We got to run. We got to go. We got to get out of the way. We got to get close enough to where... Ruka, actually, you head back to town over there, and I'm going to see if I can pull him. Oh, no. I messed up. I messed up bad. I messed up bad. Ditch the backpack, because I think it's affecting our run speed. Ditch all of the weapons, since we didn't really pick those up for any reason anyways. And then run for it. Run for it. You guys to go, Chief. You guys to go. There we go. Poof, that was a close one. Almost got my ass kicked. Alright, so while we wait for them to clean this up, they won't pick up the bodies for a second. We want to go through and we want to figure out the quality. So that's a standard grade helmet. We want that. It'll sell for more. That's a standard grade armor right there. It'll sell for more. And that's a standard grade. Does he have a standard grade? What's going on right there? He's got a... I'm going to ditch that real fast. And we're going to take that. And then Ruka, I'm going to need you over here. I may have some room left in my backpack. Oh, no, I ditched my backpack. That's right. I ditched it over there. So they're going to come back and arrest these guys. Hopefully Ruka can get here in time, and we can actually grab some of this loot. That'll give us a nice little infusion of cash for the early game. All right, so this person's got a club. It's not worth anything. They've got a junk bow. It's not really worth anything. There we go. Took a little bit of damage right there, but that's okay. I want that meat. I'm going to cook up some meat pretty soon. Apparently, I'm getting caught stealing over and over and over again. They've got... You always want to take the chest plates, because those are worth the most, I think, out of everything on their loot. Everything else, kind of mediocre. Not really worth taking. I'm going to take all the meat real fast. You should probably take the crossbow bolts, too, because they're tiny and they don't take up much space and they pay you a little bit. Just wear the helmet. That's fine. Wear the helmet. Throw that on your head. Be the helmet. All that fun stuff. We're going to take some of this into town in just a minute. In the meantime, you ditched all of your stuff over here. Where'd you drop the backpack at? There it is. I knew I'd find it eventually. So I need you to come over here and pick that up. Ruka, stay on your job and try to grab some of these goodies over here. These are all shoddy grade. I usually try to pick through the good stuff first. Before the oh, are those goats? Okay, they're goats. Oh my god, I thought they were bone dogs. I was like, no, this is the worst day ever. This guy has a standard grade chest piece. Yeah, you better take him out real quick. You better lay him out real quick. Oh, that's Ruka. Never mind. Did you knock him out? I was going to say, he's got like a good chest piece, so we kind of want that. He doesn't have good leggings. He has a shoddy bow that's not really worth anything. Got some arrows, though. I guess we can pile on everything now that we've gone through all the loot. I'll just sort of grab what I can. I don't think that's going to fit anywhere, but it's a good idea to put their weapons in their backpacks so that if they wake up, they can't use them. What are you guys? You guys are animal traders. We could actually buy a bone dog from these guys if we really wanted to. Or even better yet, we might be able to buy a Garu or something like that. If you get a pack beast, they can carry an insane amount of loot on them. But as you can see, the bone dogs are actually only 1,500 bucks, and they're pretty good. Like, they will actually carry a fight pretty decently once they grow up and they mature. So it's something to think about. Also, the pack bulls and the Garus are pretty good at fighting too. But I'm going to take the pup for right now. There we go. And so we have a dog. He apparently has a human leg in his mouth right now. We can name him. His name is going to be Stella. Her name is going to be Stella, because that's my dog's name. And she's an American Akita, and she's big, and she's beefy, and she loves people, but she also protects me. So now we have a bone dog named Stella. She is a pup. The animals in this game do actually get older. And so she's a little baby animal right now. She's not an adult. So she's going to work her way over here. She's not going to be that good in combat until we get her leveled up a little bit. It just takes time, though. She's not going to get big in any kind of realistic time. It's probably going to take us a lot of gameplay before she's fully matured and she actually has like her maximum stats and everything else. I will take the bolts out of here. I will take the boots out of there, and you can just like be nude, my guy. You can be just nude, laying on the side of the road. These guys still have loot on them too. Unfortunately, look how happy she is. Just hippity hopping along, just being a dog, doing dog stuff, playing with a severed human leg like dogs do. Let's go back to town and see if we can unload some of this stuff real fast before the day ends. It's actually only like early on in the afternoon, so we should be able to get ourselves paid. But this dog is now our property. Like, it hangs out with us. It takes care of business. Show me. Actually, I'll wait till Ruka gets here. Ruka, you coming? Ruka? There's Ruka. I was going to say, Ruka's pretty overweight right now. Ruka is more than likely leveling up strength, though, so that's good. So, yeah, Ruka's already at strength 6, so fantastic. Nice. Your characters do get buffer and beefier. Like, they start to look a bit different based on their stats, too. Like, the buffer you are, like, they'll start to get wider shoulders. They'll start to become more muscled, stuff like that. It's got a little bit of a Fable mechanic, too, where, like, the stats that you work out kind of make you, like, broader and wider and stronger and all that stuff. All right, so there's $700 right there. That's $1,100 right there. That'll be $300. You're probably asking why I don't hold on to that armor. Because we don't have the strength to actually wield it effectively. It's actually going to hinder us more than it's going to help us right now. And so my suggestion is you just sell it and you get the payday. There you go. We got our payday. We can also sell off all the copper while we're here. We might as well. Perfect. And then I'm going to show you something that you can do if you're a little bit low on food and you've got a bunch of like people that need to eat in order to fix that situation. So you'll know that we killed a whole bunch of goats and a whole bunch of other stuff just a little bit ago. Well, what do you do with all that aside from continue looting these guys because I want all the... Oh, never mind. Apparently I got to beat this guy up real fast. There we go. We'll knock him out real quick. I'm going to take all this stuff. There we go. And then you go grab all of his stuff. Perfect. I want them laying nude in the middle of the road with nothing else on them. That is what I desire more than anything else. I just want them to be like a non-threat for a little bit. That's not a lot of money right there, but that'll easily get us another 1,000 cats, and we're already sitting at like 12,000, and so frankly, we're almost at the point where we can buy a house. What you can do now is first I need to heal. There you go. He's all healed up, and then we'll get her wounds all healed up. We go to the construction menu right here, and then we can go camping. We can make a campfire. It's totally free. You can do that free of charge. Oh, it's too close to town. All right, drop it over there then. Confirm it. And as you can see, they will run off, and they will build a campfire, and then they will hang out around it. Also, if you have any meat on you, you can actually open this up, and right there, they will dump the meat inside of there, and they will cook it so that we can eat that. And as you can see, the second I unloaded that into my inventory, somebody actually fed themselves because their hunger was a little bit low. But yeah, this is Kenshi. I love this game. I think this game is fantastic, and it's a lot of fun. It's just one of those games that it takes you a really long time to get started, and I think that some people like burn out in the early phase of the game without ever actually getting to like the meat of it, just because at the beginning it's going to take you a while to really get to the stuff that's like fun. This game does have base building, it does have city ownership, it does have like diplomacy and bandits and bounty hunts and just walking around exploring dungeons and stuff like that too. But before you can get to all that fun stuff, you kind of got to level up for a little while. Otherwise, you're going to get tore up bad the second you step into any of those ancient locations. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Kenshi. I will see you all in the future, because that's just how time travel works. It's just how time travel works. Where is Stella? Stella, what are you doing right now? What happened over here? Oh, more dust bandits. Okay. Yeah. Let's kind of like bring everybody over here. Your dog does level up at fighting too, by the way. Just a fair warning. Oh, never mind. These are like starveling bandits or something. Yeah, they're all starvely out here. But yeah, your dog does level up and have attack skills and stuff like that too. At your dog's baseline level, 0 attack, 0 strength and all that. But the nice thing about the dog is that they don't really need to train. As they get older, these stats will naturally just get like fat, like plus 20 buffs. And so like your dog every now and again will just get like a fat surge of stats and stuff like that. Sorry, I was reading what that guy said to me. He was trash talking me, and I didn't know if I needed to like deal with that or if I should just avoid it and hope for the best. I was getting a little worried. But my name is Splat. If you wanted to get this game for yourself, I got a link for you down below. It is a very, very fun, very good indie game. I'll see y'all later. Hi, do, and take care, everybody.